Alright, so I just did some general cleaning and just washing up. So that's done. Kind of talking back to the prior vlog about my podcast setup, which I do have right there. Let me kind of lower it so you guys can kind of see. Ooh. What I'm talking about. There we go. So this is kind of just like the very general area vlog. Also, don't mind my sofa bed. I have still yet to actually get myself a bed, but that's a whole other kind of thing. I've said that before many times. I am in the process. Anyway, this is just the area that I'm going to be vlogging, and I did say that I was going to get one of those like foldable gaming chairs, if you will, and I actually do now have that, which is that big old box. Oh, right there. So let's open it up, kind of set it up, and we'll just see how the whole area kind of feels. Okay, so for whatever reason, it says do not open with a knife, but they have taped this thing up like there's no tomorrow. So because I'm such a badass, I'm a rebel, I'm gonna open it with a knife anyway. Okay, so I just, you know what, what am I doing? Let's see if I just tip it around. Alright, so you know, let me kind of go ahead and back you guys, oh my god, back you guys up so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Open knives, put them away. Do not have them just open, lying around. Alright, and here it is. So it can go all the way up to like 90 degrees if you wanted it to, or to get it back into like the lying down position, you just push it all the way so there's like a little kind of give, and then this thing just goes flat. And what's cool about this is super lightweight as well. So let's go ahead, put it into the podcast area, give it a go, and we'll see how comfortable it is. All right, let's go ahead and do it this way. I'm probably gonna cut off this tag, but whatever, it'll do for now. And I guess we just kind of go in and, ooh, okay. Okay, that's kind of nice actually. I also have it against the wall, give it some extra. I'm like having complete brain fog every single time I talk. That did not sound good. Support. I got there in the end. Yeah, I really like this. Like, it's not too much. But I mean, sure, I would like to have a little bit more, but it's really not that bad at all. I really like this actually. So again, most of my podcasts are only going to be like 20-25 minutes, and I think there's going to be more than enough time to really just sit in this chair, because I didn't need anything extravagant. I just needed something comfortable to sit in whilst I'm doing the podcast. I ordered some more incense. I was just waiting for the package to come through, and I also ordered a Japanese style incense holder, and I think that should be in the other box. Okay, so this is a Japanese style lotus incense holder, and I'm excited because I mean there were like a whole bunch of other options that I just got this from Amazon. If you guys aren't interested, I will link it below. I mean, like, it was the color and just the overall intricate basic design. And so it's this very nice, beautiful, dark, deep blue with like hints of just like, you know, off-white with like the center obviously being like the root area. This thing is beautiful. This thing is sick. And then this is just the holder. It's just like a little, I think, brass or maybe just stainless steel coated in like this fill focus. It's just like this stainless steel ball, or this like brass ball, and then obviously you put the incense in each of those kind of holes. Watch what you say, Felix. And then this just basically sits right in the middle of the root, right there. This thing is nice. So with a lot of Japanese incense, they basically just like stand upright, versus like most people have incense. I mean, like at least the ones that I've seen and had in my lifetime, I've had the ones that kind of just like stand up diagonally versus the ones that actually stand up straight. So this is going to be really, really fun, and I'm excited to go ahead and use it because I love incense. I've said this before, cologne, fragrances, I love the certain smells of fresh scents. I don't know, just something weird I have. And then this incense that I bought is, hopefully I say this right, Lang Lang, Yang Yang, Lang Lang, something like that. So it has obviously a picture of a yellow flower on it. Ooh, I like that. Okay, that's nice. And then this one is just sandalwood. The packaging is really nice. Ooh. Oh, it even comes with like a little incense holder itself. Huh. That's nice. I like that. That's cool. Kind of comes with like its own little incense holder. Don't know if that's focused or not. My screen is so small, but that's cool. I probably will use this one as well. Yeah, sandalwood is a classic. I mean, you can't beat sandalwood. And you probably could, but like, if you ever want to get into just incense, you can't go wrong with sandalwood. So this is what I was talking about with my current incense holder. Oh, that's my X-E5. Okay, and here we are with the X-E5, but I'm gonna keep talking about the incense before I get into this, even though this is very, very exciting. All right, so here are basically the two comparisons between the incense holders. Obviously, again, this one is gonna stand upright, and then this is the one that I was talking about, where the actual hole itself only allows for this one to kind of go through diagonally. All right, time for the X-E5. Dude, I'm so hyped. Like when I sold my X106, I sold it to some guy, I think he lives out in Long Island, so I shipped that to him. And like, I'm not lying, I actually had second thoughts when I was packaging everything up and like about to send it off to him because I love that camera so much. Then I was like, I'm pretty much getting the X106 without the flash. But what I do get is now interchangeable lenses. So basically, like, gist of what I'm saying is, you win some, you lose some. That was terrifying. I almost dropped it. But here it is. The X-E5. I did get it with the kit lens, which is the 23 f2.8 pancake lens, which is also new. It did come out with the X-E5, and here it is. Ooh, damn. Okay, I like this. Okay, now, originally, like, when I decided to get this, I was hesitant just because it's about the same price. You know what? No, it is exactly the same price as the X106 new. I think it's like 1900 or something. It's like 1899, and I think the X106 is like 1800, so it's like $100 difference between the two, with this one being the slightly more expensive one. And I mean, just look at this thing. Come on now. Now, sure, hot take, a lot of camera brands are kind of just more decorations and more just like a money grab scheme, if you will. And Fujifilm, as much as I love Fujifilm, is no different. So like I would probably say the big three for me that are money grabs, with the top one would have to be Leica, the second Fujifilm. It's a mashup between the two, with Leica and Fujifilm being almost close to on par, and then Sony right behind it. But the thing with Sony is people actually buy it for its use case, because the autofocus is insane compared to a lot of the other brands. Canon's autofocus, pretty damn solid as well. Fujifilm, questionable, but I love Fujifilm anyway. Yeah, so my thing is, I've been using Fujifilm cameras for the past almost coming up to 6 years now. So, I mean, I just love this thing. I love the form factor of Fujifilms, and the color science of Fujifilm, insane. It's crazy. Ooh, that's tactile. Okay. All right, so I just got done customizing the X-E5. It's not really customizing, just kind of making it my own, or at least making it feel a little bit like my own. So I kind of put on these couple accessories. They are a sakura flower, brass hot shoe cover, and then I also have the shutter release button. This came as a set for the two. And then it's kind of hard to see, but I also did put on a screen protector. Those are like the two main things that I absolutely do with my new cameras. You know what, that's a lie. The three main things I do is I slap on a filter for the lens. Those are like the three main things that I absolutely have to do whenever I get a new camera and a new lens. I've just been playing around with it so far, and no regrets. I love this thing already. And like, I'm being very OCD with it, because like, if you get the black, you're gonna get basically fingerprints all over it and like smudge marks. So if you do happen to get the X-E5, you do decide to do it, if you aren't wanting fingerprints on it, you might want to go with the silver. I mean, silver still has some, you know, residues of fingerprints, but not as bad as the black. So from this point, I just kind of hung out with Michael for the night. It was not too late, probably around like 10:30, maybe 11 p.m. Just drove around, tried to find some spots to maybe film, scout out some areas for the next time, but nothing really kind of sprung to mind. I'm trying to get better at just bringing my camera with me everywhere and anywhere. The whole, you know, vlog, lifestyle, simple life kind of things. But yeah, all we did was, again, did some shopping. Well, mainly Michael did, I just kind of filmed it. And I'm sorry, I'm like looking over this footage and it's very like a lot of blown out highlights. So I'm sorry about that. I forgot to change it to my completely manual setting, but you live and you learn. With that said, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, share with friends. Have a good one, wherever you guys are. Good night, or good morning.
get a good shot?
That's fine.
Did you get a good shot though?
I mean, not really, but it's fine. You don't do it again. Nope. You don't have to do it again. It's fine.
Give me, just give me like a quick.
All right, shoot.
Actually, I'm gonna deliver.